Hey, Miss Evans.
Good morning.
I think your phone's ringing.
It must be a parent.
Oh, so welcome everyone. You're going to say hi in a minute. So we have such a fun day planned today, right, Miss Evans?
Yes, we do. It's exciting. Sit back and take the ride with us.
Can you say your good morning? Because you got interrupted. I love your good morning, PS287.
Good morning, everyone out there on Facebook land. This is PS287 Live. We are future ready and we are I strong.
Yes, thank you, Miss Evans. So for those who don't know us, we're PS287 and we're located in Brooklyn. We are a pre-K through fifth grade school. And we're excited to just show you guys about us because if you have a child that's looking for a new school, if you have a pre-K student, come on over. We're going to give you a lot of information. This is our fourth episode out of four. It's our fourth episode. And today we actually have students from our school who we're going to interview in a few minutes. And they're so excited for it. So I'm really excited. Miss Evans is really excited. You get to hear from the kids themselves how they love PS287. Maybe they don't love it. I don't know. We'll see what they say. You never know, right, Miss Evans?
Never know.
But yes, so for everyone watching, everyone out there, we just want to say PS287 is the place you want to be. And we're going to show you why today. So without further ado, I am going to bring in our pre-K student, Miss Lola. Okay, Lola, can you sit up with us? Hi, Lola.
Hi.
Okay, guys, so we have some people in the background as well because they're backstage, but we're going to be quiet, okay? We got Lola talking up first. Lola, can you say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Okay, we're going to use a big voice.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lola. I'm going to start asking some questions. Miss Evans is going to ask some questions. We're just going to have a conversation. So we'll start off with, why do you love PS287?
Because my teachers help me.
Oh, I heard her say her teachers help her.
Wow.
How do they help you?
They help me clean up.
They help you clean up? What else do they help you do? Because I go in that classroom a lot, and pre-K is always working. They're working very hard. What do you do in class?
I think in my brain to do homework.
Oh, she uses her brain to do homework.
Wow. To do our homework. Lola, can you speak up just a little louder? Lola, what's your
In my brain to do homework.
good? What's your teacher's name, Lola?
Miss Ford and Miss Espinal.
Wow, you have two teachers in your class, Miss Ford and Miss Espinal. Good job, Lola.
Yes, and me and Miss Lola were talking before she came on, and she said that she has a job in her classroom. So we even have jobs here at PS287, right? What's your job?
My job is put the
We're gonna look here. We'll look here and speak loud.
My job is to put the beds away.
Put the beds away. There's beds in pre-K?
The,
What do you do in the beds?
we go take a nap.
They have nap time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lola, can I ask you something? When you go in class, what is the first thing that all the children normally do to follow the routine? What's the first thing when you enter the classroom? What do you do?
Eat breakfast.
You eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Good. And after breakfast, what's possibly the next thing that you do?
Homework.
Well, is it homework? Yo, you review your homework.
Good. You review your homework. Oh, wow. Can I ask you one more question, Lola?
Yes.
You sit at a table. Who sits at the table with you?
Jordan.
Okay, so every child sits with someone at the table, and your partner is Jordan. Thank you, Lola. Wow, that's interesting how you know the routine that you do in class every day. I'm glad, Lola. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, it's great. It sounds like they come in for lunch. They come in, they have breakfast, then they review their homework. I've heard a lot of sounds coming out of that classroom, though, Lola.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you guys go over your letters every day. Is that true? Can I hear you?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Little louder, Lola.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Thank you for singing that, Lola. And you know what? Like, that's just the beginning. They know the song, but when I walk by that classroom, they're saying different words with the letters. They're making the letter sounds. They're writing the letter. They're reading books, right? In pre-K. So I'm going to ask you one more question, Lola. Who is your favorite teacher here at PS 287?
Miss Espinal.
Oh,
Espinal.
Shet and Miss Tell.
Miss who?
Miss Shet and Miss Tell and Miss Evans.
Oh, okay. Miss Evans, Miss Patel. Oh, that's us? And who'd you say, Miss Mouchette?
Me.
Did you say Miss Mouchette? Wow.
Wow.
Miss Mouchette's our social worker who knows all of our students,
Yeah.
right? She comes in, she has girls group, she has boys group. So thank you, Lola, for being with us today. Would you like to say anything else about our school? What else?
I like 287.
What'd you say?
I like 287.
She said she likes 287 and she's going to be in kindergarten next year. Let's give her a round of applause.
Good job, Lola.
Good job, Lola.
Lola, great job.
Okay. So, Lola is going to go backstage, and I got another child coming on, Miss Evans.
Who's next?
Oh, let's see who's next. I think I'm going to have them introduce themselves. They're coming. Next up, we have Rashad.
Oh, Rashad. That looks like Rashad Ladane. Is that Rashad?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to use our loud voices, right?
Yes.
That's Rashad. Rashad, what grade are you in?
I'm in 3rd grade.
And the teachers you have in 3rd grade are?
Miss King and Miss Pinkston.
Wow, Miss King, Miss Pinkston. That's some strong, awesome team, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about your teachers and your classroom?
I think we have the best teachers in the school.
Oh, you think you have the best teachers in the school?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's very fun in that classroom. We have a lot of
Loud.
it's very fun in that classroom. We have a lot of fun activities and we have parties and it's very entertaining.
Ooh,
It's
entertaining.
very entertaining. And what is your teacher's name?
Miss King and Miss Pinkston.
Wow. So now I know where to go during the week sometime for a party. So y'all have parties there, huh?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Other than parties, I wonder, what's like a normal day? What do you do in your day?
On Mondays. We'll probably do word work,
Word work.
morning work,
Okay.
math, and then probably reading,
So we got math, brain breaks. Wow.
and then on Tuesday we mostly have ELA. E-STEAM.
Oh, we have E-STEAM here at the school? I forgot we had E-STEAM. What is E-STEAM?
Rashad, what's E-STEAM?
E-STEAM is this lab that has a lot of technology that you can use and learn and build things that actually work.
So you build by using technology?
Yeah.
Wow. And who's your teacher for E-STEAM?
It used to be Mr. B, but he had to go to another school.
Okay.
But now it's Mr. G, and he also teaches gym. That's one of my favorite subjects because you could run around, play, exercise. You could do everything you could do outside. And we also have recess, and we could do the same thing there. But it's more space, it's more fun, and it's more lovely.
More lovely. Oh, it sounds like we have a lot of lovely things going on here.
And yes,
Rashad, you said you have two teachers in your class, Miss King and Miss Pinkston. What role does Miss Pinkston have with you in the classroom? What role does she play?
Miss Pinkston role in the class is being is like a side teacher, like another teacher for Miss King. So when Miss King is sick, she goes in as the main teacher, like as a substitute. Just she,
Well, they sort of like teach, right? I would
Yeah.
say.
yeah, but it's like a substitute, but only that she's in our class every day.
Right. So I think, yeah, and it's funny because when I went to school, we only had one teacher in the class.
Right.
So now we have two teachers in the class, and it's like a little funny for some kids, like he just said, like, oh, it feels like a substitute, but they're both our teachers because they team teach, right? So they're working together constantly to plan and be ready for the students. So I'm really excited about that.
So that allowed you to get help from Miss Pinkston as well as Miss King at the same time.
Yeah, so it's double times the knowledge.
Double times the knowledge, he said.
Say that again, Rashad.
Double times the knowledge.
Rashad, that might be a t-shirt. Double times the knowledge.
Awesome. So Rashad, I have another question. So we talked a lot about your classroom. I want to ask, do you participate in PS 287's town hall?
Oh, I actually do. In fact, I give shout outs. So what shout outs is like you would shout out a person that really helped in your life, or like helped in the school, or gave you motivation or confidence. So you shout them out, and then so when you shout them out, it gives them a better chance. Well, something like that. But
So you
When
said like when someone has confidence or you're giving them that confidence,
Yeah,
right?
you
To be
shout-
themselves?
yeah, you shout them out because they really helped you, and
How do you think how does it make that person feel when they're shouted out?
it makes that person feel very just happy and woo.
Ooh, happy. So he's talking a lot about shout outs during town hall. So do you run the whole shout out thing?
Yeah, basically, but when I'm not there, which was once.
Okay, once he wasn't there. It's all right.
I overslept.
Okay. We all oversleep once in a while.
Yeah.
Who stepped in?
Miss Machette probably takes over most when I'm not there.
Okay.
And then when I am there, we do the shout outs. And there's actually other jobs if you want to participate in. There's this job at the start Miss Bichette does where you type like something. It's like, who's your favorite superhero and why would you want to be them? Then you have to answer that question in the chat. Then then you will call on them, and then they will answer their
Question?
they will answer your question
Right.
that you pick.
So it sounds like there's a lot of kids on town hall.
Yeah, it's basically everybody in the school
Oh, and that happens once a month, or does that happen every week?
every week.
Every week. Wow.
Every week there's town
Every
hall. What day is town hall?
Friday. Every
Wow.
Friday. One of the best days of the week.
Oh, one of the best days of the week. So, if you guys come to PS 287, you guys can be part of that town hall. So exciting.
Yes, it is. Town hall is awesome. Rashad, you said something about shout outs. You run the segment of shout outs. How can I do a shout out to you? What would I do to do a shout out?
You would type it in the chat, and you should probably type once so I could actually see other people's names to give everybody one shout out, but I can't give everybody a shout out. So you
Right.
probably get, if you don't get picked the first time, you probably get the next time. If you don't get picked the next time, you most likely, you're gonna get picked the third time.
Okay. So for our listening audience and everyone that sees us right now live, Rashad is saying that when we do our town hall every Friday, it's when the school community comes together. Every Friday we come together and we log on. There's a link and we all log on as a school, parents, uncles, grandmas, everybody logs on. And Rashad runs the segments where you can shout out somebody. And what he says is if you want to shout somebody, you just type their name into the chat. Mr. Rashad Ladane will call on you and he will let you acknowledge that shout out. Rashad, thank you for being a part of this. I truly appreciate how you explain to us what town hall is, how vital it is to our school community, and how it's one of the best days. And I just want to add one thing. Thank you for shouting out your teachers.
Can I add one more thing?
Of course.
And if you like want to read, but you don't have the energy to just get a book and then read the whole entire book. Miss Michette, the one in the chat, you can see. She hosts a circle time where she grabs a random book and then she reads it, and then you just
talk about it.
Yeah, I guess when you're at the end, you talk about what's the book mostly about.
Wow, so talk.
And it's a very fun site.
Okay, so circle time. Miss Mouchette runs circle time. When do you do circle time? What day?
We do circle time on Friday.
Friday sounds like it's a really fun packed day of learning.
Yeah.
Learning from your friends and being in circle time, running a segment on town hall. Do other kids work on town hall too?
Yeah, there's actually a couple. There's one named Adea. She's actually my classmate.
Oh, your classmate Adea works as well.
She runs. Oh, wait.
Well, she ran a session, right?
Yeah.
She run her own session?
Yeah, but she doesn't run it anymore. But
Okay.
she runs a different session. I don't know what session that is.
Wait, she recognized, I think, loss in our community during COVID.
Right.
Voice. I think she went to Miss Mouchette and said, and Miss Bishop and said, I really want to do this work. So that's pretty cool that a
And
third grader
also,
does that.
Another one of my classmates does a job. His name is Aslan.
Mm-hmm.
He's Hispanic, I think.
Okay.
And he runs. Yeah, he
runs the
weather check.
Yes,
Weather check.
And weather check is that, the weather check is where you put sunny, stormy, cloudy, partly sunny, partly storm, partly rainy, and then.
But does that mean the weather outside, or is it like
No.
something going on in your body?
Something going on. They all express different feelings. So if you're rainy, that means you're sad or
Wow. So you're expressing different feelings.
Yeah, stormy, you're mad.
Okay.
Sunny, you're happy.
Right.
Something's happening. And
That's awesome. So we have a lot of different feelings, I'm sure, right? Like kids express themselves, families express themselves.
Yeah, cloudy is I feel good today, but I don't feel at my best.
Okay, so that's nice. Thank you for letting us know that, because if someone listening out here wants to come to PS287, they have to know that we do weather checks every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So Rashad, I want to thank you so much for being part of this interview and sharing so much about what happens at PS287.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Rashad. You're the best.
Wait.
Well, wait. I'm sorry. Let's not do our applause yet. He wants to say one more thing.
And wait, what was I gonna say? I think I forgot. No.
Did you want to say something about your favorite thing at PS287? Did you want to say something about?
Oh yeah. I remember.
Okay.
And you don't actually have to come to the school to be in 287, PS287. Like right now, we're virtual, so you could be a virtual school.
Huh?
And then you could be.
So like if I know COVID's still going on, right? So we wear our masks, we sanitize our hands, we social distance.
Yeah, but if you don't want to if you want to stay at home and not risk getting sick,
right,
or something, you could go virtual. and then you stay home and do online classes. Blended, you go virtual. And-
Oh, okay. So there's blended and virtual.
Yeah, and there's also all school where you go to school every day of the week.
All right. So you're coming in every day of the week, right?
Yeah, except for Monday, because Monday is
Okay.
girl move.
Yeah. Okay. But that was really nice. I love that you wanted to share with us how our school, PS287, offers virtual and blended. So some of our kids come in full time, some of our kids are online. So thank you so much, Rashad.
You're welcome.
It was great talking to you.
You too.
Thank you, Rashad.
Okay, let's give a little applause for Rashad. Good job.
See you at the school.
See you. Take us over there, and we're gonna wait for our last interview.
Who could this be?
I don't know. I think we have a fifth grader.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We have a fifth grader.
hey,
That looks like Miss. Who is that, Miss Jenna?
that is Abigail Fuller, and she
Good
said
morning.
for Abby today.
Good morning, Abby.
Good morning.
Abby, you're a fifth grader, so that means you're graduating this year. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. Abigail is one of our seniors here at PS287, and Abigail has been attending PS287 since what grade? What grade did you start here in, Abby?
Since pre-K.
Oh my God, Abby's been here from pre-K all the way through.
Oh,
Wow.
this is going to be a good interview. She knows PS287 so well.
Yes,
There's a lot
yes,
of
Abigail.
amazing people here that's helped me a lot.
Oh, did you hear that? Talk into the computer.
There's a lot of amazing people here that's helped me a lot.
Great job, Abby. Thank you for, as Rashad said, thank you for shouting out that there are a lot of amazing people here.
So what are those people? How have they helped you over these years?
Miss Taylor, I met her in kindergarten.
Okay.
She's my fifth grade teacher now. And then there's Miss K also. Miss Taylor was one of the first people I opened up to about a personal issue.
Oh, wow.
And she's listened to me a lot.
That's awesome. And so you had her in kindergarten and now you have her again in fifth grade, but it's like the first person you felt so comfortable with
Mhm.
at school. So you feel that comfortable here at PS287?
Yeah, it's like it's the home that, you know, it's like a dream house, you know. Just everyone here is so nice. It's like everyone here is family.
Everyone here's family in a dream house. This sounds awesome. I wish I could PS287 when I was a kid.
Wonderful, Abby. May I ask you, Abby, I'm just going to throw this out there. Abby, who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Taylor.
Well, I mean, how could it not be Miss Taylor? She's known Miss Taylor since kindergarten, and it's like family. Someone she can go to, rely on. Those are great qualities, but she also teaches you, and you're super smart.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome.
Abby, do you have any siblings that go to this school by chance?
I have 3 siblings. Donovan and Devin left the school like I think a while ago.
So
And
they're
then-
older?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Aurora's in here now. She's in 1st grade.
Wow.
I know Laura. She's awesome as well.
So you have a younger sister here and you had 2 older brothers here. And it's fair to say that your family has passed through PS287 and we're glad to have you. The Fuller family is an amazing family. Shout outs. I'm going to shout out like Rashad said, shout outs to mom and dad.
Yeah, wow. That's awesome. So I love, Rashad just wants to say hi again for the shout out.
Hey, Rashad.
But this is Abby's time, and I have some questions. So you said you've been here for a long time. It's a dream home. It's, family. How do you feel? Who's our principal here at PS287?
Miss Bishop.
Oh, Miss Bishop. Can you
Okay.
tell me a little bit about Miss Bishop?
Miss Bishop. I don't really know that much about Miss
Okay, so what is Miss Bishop like someone you see in the hallways? You come to her office. Her
Mhm.
doors are always open?
Yeah, she's like a very kind-hearted person. She takes time to listen to people and take in their ideas and just
Oh, so she
Put it
takes in
into
people's
action.
ideas. Oh, and then she puts it into action. So that's awesome because our principal here actually listens to families and students, and she just doesn't listen. You see it come to life.
Miss Michette has come to her a lot about like there's bullying issues, and then Miss Bishop would talk about them.
Oh, so if you go to Miss Machette, it's like a community. It sounds like, right?
We're very we're very reliant on a few people.
Okay.
So if
Talk a little loud so we could hear you.
if Miss Bishop were to like say something to us, we would have to follow through with it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes the school way better in a lot of ways.
Awesome. I'd love to hear that. I mean, I know because Miss Evans and I, obviously, you know, we all here at the school work with Miss Bishop every day. But to hear that you say that she actually listens and then does, like, takes to action, that's pretty awesome. So since you've been here so long, Abby, can you tell us what your favorite thing about 287 is?
I like the people here. You know, everyone's really nice to me.
Okay, so she loves the people. I mean, who wouldn't, right, Miss Evans?
Thank you, Abby.
Abby, would you like to share anything else about 287?
287 is not only a place that I would like to stay in for a really long time, you know, 6th grade, 7th grade, just keep going with it.
I wish we had a middle school, Miss
Yeah.
Bishop. If you're out there, maybe we got to expand.
But PS 287 is one of the places that's helped me a lot.
Awesome, and I'm glad that you're here and that you've been able to grow since pre-K. Thank you so much. And I know I want to give Abby a huge, huge shout out because it's not easy. I want to give it to Lola and Rashad as well because it's not easy coming on camera and going live. But they did it. So let's shout them out. Rashad's here.
And I wanted to thank PS 287 because they actually had both of my siblings in this school, and then they actually helped them a lot. And now my sister has became a high school.
Wow.
And she's about to move to college. And so I just wanted to thank PS 287 for helping my siblings through the hard times and making it to be successful.
Wow.
Rashad, thank you.
She's going to college now, and she started here at PS 287.
We thank you, Rashad. We thank you for shouting us out. We thank you.
Okay, and I'm just going to give we're going to quick wrap around to see Lola one more time because she is our pre-K star.
Lola!
Lola. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. Miss Evans, I'm going to turn it over to you because I'm going to get the kids back to their classrooms before we get into the next segment.
Good job. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you to our students for being so gung-ho, for being so informative and being able to share their stories with us. As our students say, being here at PS 287, it is a family. It is a community environment. We're surrounded by 3 neighborhood housing projects, but at the same time, when you walk in our building, you feel home. From the front desk to upstairs to the teachers to the principal office where there's an open door policy, and I mean the door is open. You could just knock on that door and say, "Good morning, Miss Bishop," and begin to speak or just say good morning, and she is available to listen to you, as our students have said, and she wants to hear from students. Number one, she wants to hear their ideas. She wants to hear their concerns so that we could solve issues and we could be able to challenge them so that they could become better students, better people, better readers. Our whole ideal here at PS 287 is our theory is I strong. We know what that means, strength in numbers, but at the same time, that allows us to come together as a school community. I am Ms. Evans. I am the parent coordinator here, and I am blessed. I am honored to serve my school community while I serve my neighborhood. It's a blessing to work here with the staff here. The students are phenomenal, and it's just a great place for you to register your child. Here, When we do come back in September, we know that the doors will be open. I'm one of the people that you will meet. If you're interested in registering your child here, or if you're interested at the time coming in to do an open house, maybe by then we'll have an open house where you could come in. You are more than welcome. We do these we do these live open houses so that people can log on to our website and come inside and see faces and hear stories. We had our fifth grader, Abigail. She's been here, she said, since pre-K. So Abby did pre-K all the way through 5, and Abigail is just one of our amazing students. Rashad, his siblings were here. His oldest amazing, and we had, she's okay, but her oldest brothers also went here too. So we have a lot of siblings that go to this school. We have a lot of 2 and 3 siblings from one family that attend this building. Our doors are open to you. Our staff is ready to serve you. And myself as a parent coordinator, I'm ready to help parents inside the building as well as outside the building with whatever services they may need.
Awesome. That sounds amazing, Miss Evans.
Woo, that's a lot, but we do a lot here and we enjoy doing it.
We really do. I'm just I'm like in awe right now of our students. I mean, I always am, because again, they show up, they give their best, but the way that they were just speaking to us, and how they're able to open up to people here, and it's, they've had their whole educational journey here, and as well as education, they've learned so many social skills and who they are. So it was just great to hear. I mean, obviously, Lola, Rashad, Abby, that's just a little glimpse into the students we have in this school. But Rashad was next to me after his interview, and he's like, I just want to talk more. So he really wanted to share about what's going on here.
I could feel that from Rashad we were interviewing, and he would come back in. Rashad is an amazing young man. Besides the student, as a person, Rashad is super. He's so kind and gentle and caring. And in the atmosphere of his classroom, if you ever have the opportunity to see Miss King and Miss Pinkston at work, it is amazing how those children, they not only are a part of something positive, they are taught to be leaders, and they lead a lot of things in that classroom setting. So it was an honor just to talk with Rashad. He's a great kid.
Awesome. It looks like next up we got some parents coming in, right?
Who?
Parents.
Parents is going to talk also.
I mean, Miss Evans, this is your forte, right? Come on. She is the parent coordinator. She knows every parent in this school. If we can't get in touch with a family, who do we go to? Miss Evans. And Miss Evans magically has the number that works. And today we actually have 2 parents here right now. I'm going to bring them in. And Miss Evans, if you can introduce them, I'm going to unmute and I'm going to add them to our stream.
Oh, my Lord. We got 2 parents and I don't even know who these parents are. Maybe they new parents. I've never seen these parents before. She has on black glasses and she has on pink for breast cancer awareness headphones is Miss Dominique Bryant. And I'm just going to say, Miss Dominique Bryant, I'm just going to talk about her for a minute. Just hold on, Miss Leonard. I'm going to talk about Miss Bryant. Miss Bryant is a former graduate of PS 287. She lets us know that her entire family went to PS 287 also. She is a PTA president and she is a mover and a shaker. She has 3 children going here, one in pre-K, one in first grade, one in second grade. Miss Bryant is amazing. Now we'll shift to Miss Leonard, who also happens to be a graduate of PS 287. Also, she has 2 amazing children that go here too. She has one in pre-K and she has one in that 3rd grade class with Miss Pinkston and Miss King. And these 2 parents are amazing. They are about their children, but they are about school community. They about this building. They about the neighborhood, the surrounding neighborhood that we live in. And they try to be available as much as they can to participate in school activities. I can call on them. I can depend on them. I'm not threatening them sometimes, but I can depend on them to answer if I need help with anything. Daya, Mom, stop smiling. Stop smiling, Daya, Mom. Miss Bryant, welcome. Miss Erica Leonard, welcome too.
Yes, thank you both for being here. I have to say again, I'm new to this school community, but these parents, and especially these women right now, they show up. We have panels all the time. We even had a visit with our superintendent, and they had a discussion. And it's just like we asked, and they're here. They're here for the students. They're here for our community. So I just want to say thank you so much. And it's an honor to have you guys on our open house today. Obviously, like Miss Evans said, you have multiple children in our school. And if you would like to just share a little bit about your experience at PS 287, we'd love to hear.
Ladies first. Whoever want to go first, Daya, Mom, smiling.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Erica, as you all know. My experience with 287 is a blessing. As Ms. Evans stated, I graduated from PS 287, and I wish I can go back. I really truly love that school. Everyone that works there are amazing. The kids themselves are amazing. You know, I'm happy that my kids get to experience the school the way I got to experience it. Also, with the new things that they have coming out with, helping the kids learning through the pandemic, I'm very excited that my kids get to enjoy it, and they both love going to school every day.
Mm-hmm. They sure do. They sure do. Miss Erica, as a parent of children attending a school blended, do you see an advantage in blended or an advantage at remote? How do you feel about the blended remote situation?
At first, I was like, I'd rather them stay home because it was a whole pandemic, and I was kind of scared. Like, these are my babies. I don't know what I'd do without them. But then it was like, as time progressed and you see that these kids need to be around other children and in school with the help of teachers, we can't really teach them everything. We don't really know all the things that they're teaching them in school. So I just feel like, with the blended, it was great. They get to go to school and also be home at the same time. They don't have to be in school too much around, the situation that's going on, but they also get to be in school around their friends and their teachers.
Right. So for you, you felt to come back in the building, work for your situation.
Yes.
Pleased with it, and everyone knows how much Daya loves. The whole building knows how much Daya loves.
Yes.
And
yes.
Jordan, right on in. Daya had said something to us one time. I think it was on Town Hood. He said, "I'm so excited that I get a chance to share school with my sister."
Yep.
And when she said it, it was like, wow. So she's been looking for the opportunity to walk.
Yep, for a very long time. And she's still to this day, Mom, when am I going to be able to go by myself and me and Jordan just get to walk? Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Miss Bryant, we know that you have 3 children in our building. We know that you multitask as a PTA president / business entrepreneur / business coach / Let us know everything about you, Mom. Talk with us. You're on mute. Okay. She's on mute.
Okay, I got it.
There you go, Mom.
I am so sorry.
That's okay.
You guys can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I have the headphones going because, there's like 2 different classrooms happening right now. One in the living room, the other, in the kitchen. So it's a lot happening at this very moment. But as Ms. Evans has stated, I'm an alumni of PS 287 proudly, just as Erica. And she also stated my entire family. So my grandmother had 8 children, and I believe 6 out of the 8, each and every last one of them attended PS 287, graduated from PS 287. So my roots as the Bryant family, right? The Bryant family's roots in PS 287 run pretty deep. For those of you who do not know, I am a auntie mom. I am raising my one nephew and two nieces. And when they came to be with me and I had the opportunity to choose which school, there was so many different options, around me. But when I had the opportunity to choose which school for them to attend, starting with Ebony at pre-K, she began in PS 287. There was no other school that I wanted to start her education off. But in where my roots and my family's roots were already planted and grounded. So it's been an amazing ride. It's been interesting. 3 children with 3 different personalities, 3 different learning needs, all of them. But we're in it for the long ride. I'm excited. Ebony is in 2nd grade. Malcolm is in 1st grade. Aviana is just starting in pre-K. And it's been exciting. It's been great. The administration at PS2. I don't know how deep you want me to go into it, Miss Evans, but listen, I mean, I've had the opportunity to be around, for some shifting and some shaking that has taken place in the building. And one of the best things that have ever happened to PS 287 is Miss Bishop. I'm telling you, Miss Bishop has come in with so many different innovative, and not just Miss Bishop, because she doesn't work alone. It's a team effort. And, I'm happy to be a part of the team as the PTA president, but also to work with parents like Erica and, other amazing parents that are in PS 287, right? So, I mean, so many different innovative ideas, so many different, things that has been implemented, so many different things, that has been talked about, and you can really just see the flesh beginning to come, on the bones of those things that, are in discussion. One of the greatest things that this year that has happened for my Ebony is to be a part of the Saturday program. The Saturday program, I mean, amazing, right? So she logs on, and it's not just about, sticking a child in front of a screen, because she does that Monday through Friday. But it's about her having an opportunity, to learn about droning, the opportunity to get a little extra speech help, to get a little extra ELA help, the math help. The Saturday program that PS 287 has put in place is, I'm talking about by far, one of the best programs that I've seen, and I'm still young, but I've been around for a little bit, right? So, I mean, I couldn't even see it being any better if it was in person. So even, and that's just the truth. Like, Ebony is engaged. The educators that are on the other end of the screen are engaging, with her, and it's exciting.
So it sounds like, obviously, I'm just going to chime in quickly, Ms. Bryant, but like, obviously there's a screen there, but they're really making learning come to life. Like,
Absolutely.
So that's awesome.
Absolutely. And it's not, and you can tell when a child like my Ebony, who gets distracted very easily, when she's not trying to nap or go to sleep, or she's been known to try to TikTok in class. When she's not doing any of those things and she's literally engaged with what's happening on the other end of the screen, something is working.
Awesome.
I have to speak about the Saturday class because I myself, as an adult, I'm in a droning class. So here at 287, Ms. has put in a droning program for Saturday students, and also the droning program is teaching adults to get their droning license. So we have parents that's also a part of the droning program. In June, everything goes well, I'll pass my droning test, and I will be a licensed droner. So these are the things that's going on at our school that I know right now so many other schools have not participated in yet, but we're one of the first schools in District 13 to have an adult droning class, where when we graduate from that class, we will be licensed droners and we'll be able to be employed. So I need to piggyback off of the droning. I forgot about the droning class.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy Miss Bryant actually brought up the Saturday school. thinking about everything that goes on here at PS 287, how would you say the communication is with your child's teachers, with Miss Bishop? If you guys can speak a little bit about the communication.
So I'll chime in about communication. So first, my 3 are 100% remote. Okay, so we don't have the opportunity to have the face-to-face. That was a choice that I had to make because of my health underlying issues. So with that being said, there has been no real difference in us really. I'm telling you, Miss Evans, we speak almost on a every other day basis. I speak to Miss Bishop, but even beyond Miss Evans and Miss Bishop, the communication between me and the educators, the communication between, Ebony and Malcolm's, teachers, they have on Fridays, there's office hours. So there's times for me as parent to go in and say, okay, this is what's been going on this week. This is where I see that they're struggling, in what can I do as a parent to step in and, help to sort of fill in those gaps. Or even if I was to have a little bit of a frustrated moment, like, listen, I'm having trouble with Ebony wanting to do homework, Ms. Johnson, what do I do? So that communication is that door is always open. And, and that's on Fridays, but that doesn't negate the Monday through Thursday, anytime, there's a question that's needed or you need to connect with the teachers, it's definitely always there. So I couldn't ask for better communication, and I'm not just saying that just to say it. It's the truth. Like Miss Aviana's teacher, she was on the phone with me at 8:00 this morning. Like, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, Mom. Don't stress out. But here's the work. Everything is on Google Classroom. Have Aviana do X, Y, and Z until we're back up and running. So the communication is there. My cell phone is always open, and I'm always getting a call for something.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And
Go ahead.
no, you can go, Miss Evans.
I know Miss Erica, sometimes she may have a situation with a day she wants to address. She'll stop me at the front desk and she'll talk with me. She'll immediately let us know. And she's willing to work with whatever situation, whether it's an iPad or whatever. She lets the teacher know. All I want to say is to those that's listening, as a parent, you have the right to speak up. That's your duty to speak up and let a teacher know, let a staff member know, especially let your parent coordinator know. That's what they're there for, to mediate between parent and staff. So let your parent coordinator know. And here at PS 287, I adjure you that when you enter this building, when you register your student, your child is in good hands. We're going to love your child up. We're going to be there for your child. And then to top that off, to put a little cherry on the cake, we're going to be there for you 24/7 in any capacity that you allow us to be in. So we're there to create strengthen a complete family. That's what the I Strong is about. Resilience, family, go-getters, strong. That's who we are. And that's the energy that we're going to give your child and we're going to give your family. I could go on and on. I'm just excited.
And Miss Evans, if I can just add something, we also have a very active PTA.
Say it again.
We have a very active, innovative, our theme is parents in the momentum, so our PTA, our parents, when they come on, and everything is virtual, when they come on, they share. We have Miss Evans is there. Ms. Bishop is there to give a report back to the parents. We have educators that are continuously, a month after month after month, that are always represented in our PTA. So the parents have an opportunity to not only connect with Ms. Evans as, parent coordinator or speaking to someone else in administration at the school, but they also have a platform within their PTA to discuss and to share. And there's been some things that have come up, within our PTA meetings. And then we're able to have a discussion, on another level with Ms. Evans and say, hey, this is what they're saying. Ms. Bishop, this is what they're saying. What can we do? How can we resolve this? And we've seen some great things, some great resolves, I remember in, I believe in the first or second PTA meeting, one of the parents, said our kids need more screen time.
Mhm.
I don't know what Miss Bishop did or what, the administration did on that end, but in a few months later, our kids were on all day.
Right. In the
They were
beginning.
they're on all day.
Yeah.
So, your voices, definitely, you have multiple spaces and multiple platforms to communicate what your needs are. I just wanted
Yeah.
to add that.
Thank you. Miss Leonard, is there something you want to say, Miss Leonard? Because you're smiling. I see you.
No, I was just listening. I mean, I would like to add that the communication is great at PS287. With little things that go on, all the teachers, Miss Evans, everyone is always there to listen and try to figure out a solution to every problem that you have. All the time. There's never a time when you go and you can't figure out something and they don't help you try to figure it out and come to an agreement. So yes, the communication with 287 is definitely 2 thumbs up for me.
Awesome. And I'm over here thinking too. So obviously, we got hit with the pandemic. We all had to go remote. So like you guys even touched upon, it's really hard because your kids are home and you're not teachers, right? Obviously, you're you educate your children every day, but teachers know strategies and the curriculum. How have the teachers helped parents become part of the learning?
Well, I would say, talking about Malcolm and Ebony with Miss Bess and Miss Johnson, they've always welcomed me in because for a very long time I sat in class with them. There's a lot of new strategies that are used, let's say specifically for math, right? But if there's a strategy that that the educators are teaching and expecting the children to use, and then they come to me and asking me, well, how do I do 1 + 1? And it's not the way that I was taught how to do it. So, I always felt very invited, to sit in on those classes. I talked, before about the office hours. So office hours is, another way, where they have opened it up where parents can come and say, okay, well, I don't know how you guys are expecting them to do this. I don't know this method. I don't know this strategy. How do I take it from here? So it's really a partnership. It's been a I'm sorry. It's been a great partnership between, the teachers and me as a parent.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Because this is all of us, that transition it was jolting. We didn't see it coming. Lead up a little, but all of a sudden we all had to stay home and then we had to learn and your kids had to learn and we were just thrown into it, working, learning. So it's great to hear that obviously you as a parent feel that it's a partnership. Erica, would you like to add anything on?
Sorry. I would like to agree. The teachers, they don't expect us to know exactly everything that they're teaching our kids. They do expect us to teach them to our best knowledge. And I know for my youngest daughter, Jordan, her teacher is more so, however she gets it, let her do it that way. If you can teach her this way and she understands it, let her do it that way. You don't try to lead them to do something different. If they can't understand it one way and you can teach them to where they understand it, let them do it that way instead of forcing them. Because, when you try to force too much change on them, it can mess them up. They start getting confused. We don't want them confused. So I can just say that they work with us as parents as well as they work with the kids to better our knowledge on what they're teaching them.
Awesome. And like what I hear you saying is like the teachers here see the whole student, right?
Right.
They see what their likes are, what their interests are, and how that can promote the learning.
Exactly.
So awesome. Thank you. I do want to touch a little bit about Family University. So have either of you logged into Family University? What's your experience with it? Has it helped you personally or part of the community? So anything you guys feel or would like to share about Family University? And it used to be obviously called Parent University last year, but we expanded it to families because that's who we are here. So I just wanted to share that.
I definitely have been had the opportunity to be a part of or to join. I've even had an opportunity to participate, as a co-host for one of the sessions in Family University. I think that what we're doing here in regards to Family University, it sort of is like a mirror image of what the building is doing, or the fact that PS 287 is like a hub for community and all things community. What affects our families? What affects, our children? What affects, the parents? So I know that there was a panel that was had before that was around entrepreneurship. That's a part of our community because there's a lot of, entrepreneurs within our school body and within our student body, at that as well. So I just see it as a reflection of the vision and a reflection of the goals that the building has set out for in regards to, not just our students, but the community, at large.
Awesome. Thank you. And I know Miss Evans been leading this work, for the last 2 years. And this year, Miss Bishop was like, can you team up with Miss Evans and help with Family University? And I, like you said, it's really just hearing the community, where we're at and what we need. So I really love that I've been able to be a part of it this year too. Ms. Evans, would you like to add anything?
I just want to add something on too. I had technical difficulties. I caught the tail end of what Ms. Bishop has brought to the school about entrepreneurship and about family and about creating that atmosphere. It's been a blessing. But for a new parent registering your student in this school, this is the type of atmosphere that your child is going to be in. Your child is going to be in a learning, innovative atmosphere. We're contributing to students reading 2 grades above, but at the end of the day, we want that student to leave out as confident as Abigail Fuller, our 5th grader, spoke earlier, and that your student knows about, listen, I could be an entrepreneur because such and such mom did it, and such in my school, mommy has their own business. I don't know if she has stated it. Miss Bryant has a business where Malcolm and Ebony, that's their business, Auntie Dom's. We found all these things out during this so-called pandemic, and I've learned this from another educator that worked at our school, Dr. Alexis. She told us that during the pandemic, the word pandemic means opportunity. And I tell you no lie, PS 287 has benefited from the word of opportunity. So parents, I'm going to reiterate that again. Bring your child here. Register your child here because this is a new beginning for all of us as a staff. It is an opportunity for you as a parent to grow with a staff of people who care and have a love for children. And you don't know where this will take your child emotionally and mentally too. We're creating leaders for tomorrow.
And also, Miss Evans, if I can just add to it, with as an example, with Auntie Dom's crew, with Ebony, Malcolm, and Aviana, the school itself and the community, the school community, the support that is shown is also so encouraging to our children. So not only are they being exposed for what it is that they're doing, because at any given time, on at our Friday, town halls, Miss why is her name escaping me right now? Miss Mouchette will highlight what is happening, with our children, the businesses that the children, have launched, and the YouTube channels and all of those different things. So not only are they're exposed, or their businesses and their ideas are exposed, but they also are adopting a support family as well. Auntie Dom's crew, we did a pop-up shop, in the community, and I looked up, Miss Evans was there, and A few other, administrators from the school was there, and it was great not only for me to see as a parent, but for the kids to see, oh my goodness, my school is here and they're representing me and they're purchasing from me. It was really, and we talked about it afterwards as well. I believe it was Malcolm that brought it up to my attention. He was like, Auntie, Miss Evans came to our pop-up shop. I said, absolutely. And not only did she come, but she purchased, she supported, and it wasn't just her, it was several people. So I just wanted to add that, when you come to this school, you're literally are being adopted into a family. It's a family environment. It's a community, because that's all community is. It's family. When you know that you're knitted together, our hearts are knitted together, and we have one focus, and the focus is our children.
That's right.
And our babies, and if they're strong, the parents are strong. If the parents are strong, we're all strong.
That's right. That's right.
Can I just add something? I would like to add on that this school is very, very family oriented. They are very loving and caring. I haven't really got into a lot of things and events that they have going on, but recently I've just been asked to come host a lot of these little sessions that you guys have, and I'm very blessed and amazed that you guys are asking me, because I love being invited to these type of things. I am looking to start my own business with my best friend, so being able to speak to people who have their own business, I'm taking this in right now. It's very, very, I'm blessed. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Miss Erica.
Good to hear.
Thank you. That's amazing.
So, Ms. Evans, I think we just want to give a huge, huge thank you. Like, we're so blessed that you guys were able to join us today, speak about our community. Again, we'll probably continue to reach out and be like, we need you again. Oh, yes, Ms. Evans just said, Ms. Mouchette just put in the chat, College and Career Week is coming up, May 17th to May 21st. So we're putting that out there. We want, of course, we'll reach out to you guys to be a part of that. And just thank you.
Thank you so much, parents. Thank you so much, Ms. Bryant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Whoa, that was awesome.
Wow. Thank you for our parents that support us. Thank you to those parents who also support in different ways. I can honestly say that if I call any parent, they do respond and they ask, what can I do, Miss Evans? How can I help you? And if they're not available, they'll say, Miss Evans, I'm not available for this thing, but let me know for the next thing. So I thank the parents for being supportive. Once again, I'll say it again. Those that are watching, PS 287 is a school. We're located at 1580 Street, in New York, 11201. Adjacent to, we're across the street from the historical Brooklyn Navy Yard. Directly in front of our school is Commodore Barry Park. A park, it's a beautiful park that has been done over by the New York City Parks Department. And the atmosphere around our school is amazing. And we would love for your child to come to our school and grow with us. And you as a parent grow with us too while your child attends our school.
Yeah. So we do have, we are going to show our walkthrough, but I do want to say, I think we have our principal able to join us. Because, when you're a principal, you wear a million hats, you're doing a million things. But she makes time for everything, so I'm going to bring her in.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my God. My heart was so filled with this one. I'm like crying. I'm like amazed. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We hear you.
Oh, so you know what it is? I'm actually on the YouTube, so I may have to mute that one, but give me a second.
Oh, because you probably hear
this, so I can hear you guys in real time, so that's going to help me, right? Okay. And yeah, this one was so fulfilling because to hear the voices of the kids, right? And then my parents, those are like my favorite hosts. Like I can't wait to turn over hostess to parents as well, which we are doing on purpose, right? Like at 287, you will be employed, right? I am so blessed, right? Like some people look at a school, shout out to Sabrina. That is one of my amazing parents that is
Yes.
PTA, give a letter. She'll be there, right? Her team came in with the toys during the holidays, and you are right, Miss Evans, that even if they're not on front stage as a host, my parents are hands-on. They're hands-on. Even when they're frustrated and upset and they're like, what's going on? And we sit down and we're like, how can we support? We won't even entertain for a long time. We'll validate your frustration, but we'll say, listen, how can we support? Because at the end of the day, this is a family and we have to take it as such. So I am in love with this moment. Wow. I'm like crying. I'm like, I can't get on. We're doing the most right now.
I know, just hearing the kids and the parents, Ms. Evans and I, like I said, this has been 4-part series. And, we've had our social worker, we've had our speech teacher, then we had our teachers, then we had some families. But today, just having those parents and the students blew me out of the water. Rashad was sitting next to me after his interview, and he's like, Miss Jenna, I got more to say. And that was all from the heart, all from his brain, saying how his sister went to this school, and now
I taught his sister. Hi.
It was amazing. And she went to college.
Right. And she's she's taller than me. I want to say she's my height so I can look cool, but no, she's actually taller than me, but she wasn't always taller than me. Let's just put that point out there.
Yeah.
That's right. Shout out to Miss Michette. Miss Michette makes it happen. Hands down. Every bit of my crazy. I go, hey, Miss Michette, what do you think of town hall? She's like, what?
And what's funny, the kids said, I think it was Abby, you say an idea to Miss Bishop and she turns it into action.
Yeah. I remember that. I'm
working with Miss Michette, and then Miss Michette's probably like, town hall what? But she does it. And she did it.
Right. Shout out to Miss Tabitha Enrique. Yes, your baby shined. Honey, she shined. She spoke up. We're super proud of her. And what's amazing? We always talk about this, but the more that parents are involved in the work, and I want to talk about families that feel that schools don't hear their voice, right? But the more involved you get in it, I'm telling you, it produces these students with high achievement. Every student that was on actually has been a student of the week, actually has been honor roll, right? Like this actually is happening. So the work for schools, and I just want to encourage anybody that's a school leader that listens to this later or is watching it now, the work, you cannot take away families. You can't figure that families don't understand or they don't care about education. Every person alive on this earth, whether they're a CEO, a drug dealer, a prostitute, in a homeless shelter, they live in a 5-star penthouse. I'm going to say these words to you. The only thing a parent cares about with the school is that the school teaches their child and keeps them safe. Period. It's not a deep rocket science. It's that's what it is. They may not be able to say it how you're used to having it said, but the bottom line is kids must learn, and they're going to laugh because I'm going to say, and they must be 2 reading levels above, period. Nobody cares about anything else. I am telling you the facts. You can take it how you want to. You can say, I did the Zoom link and this parent still doesn't get on. Doesn't matter. You want to know why they keep annoying you? It's because they want their child to learn. That is why they keep calling. That's why they cuss you out. They want their child to be safe and learn. I want to put it on the table. I don't want you to say 287 is void of these things. That is our reality, but we purpose in our hearts that every child must learn. Every child must feel safe. And we take families as they are and push them towards greatness. That's right. We strive for greatness every day. It's a whole mood at 287. It is a whole mood.
Oh, it really is. But those 2 reading levels above, it's not even like you're just saying it. Teachers are saying it, parents are saying it, and kids are saying it. We had one student come in during the holidays to pick up some books and some toys, and you would think that all they're excited about is those toys that they see.
Correct.
Right, gym. And she's like, hey, Miss Jenna, I'm working on my reading level. I'm so happy I have these books. I have to be 2 more reading levels up. This is a 3rd grader speaking.
That's
Like,
right. That's the day. Shout out to Miss Lennon. That's your baby.
yes.
That's your baby. I love Miss Enrique's comment. Miss Mouchette is the piece of the puzzle that our community desperately needs. We need to say that again. I'm gonna say it 3 times so Miss Mouchette can hear it. Miss Mouchette, you are the piece of the puzzle that our community desperately needs. I'm gonna say it one more time because I said 3 times.
Mrs.
Miss Mouchette is the piece of the puzzle that our community desperately needs. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm not a superhero. My whole team will tell you. I've told them I am not a superhero. I will not drive myself crazy. Not because I don't love you guys, but there's so much talents and gifts in this building. What I can say boldly is that 287 is not made up of all new teachers. Sometimes you see this energy when new teachers come in. We still have the old teachers that were here. So it's always been inside of them. So I always celebrate that fact. I always celebrate that fact. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do now, Jenny, because you know I get excited. And you put my parents
I'm
I
sorry.
have no behavior.
Joined me now, my co-host. We had some technical difficulties, but we're okay over here. We're just so happy that you were able to pop in and have a conversation with us. And that you were obviously, you know, you're on your meetings, but you're watching us as well. And you saw
Yes, I am.
those. I'm like literally our students here. It's just. I have no words. I don't know.
Let me give this shout out to Miss Johnson. I see Miss Bryant's show. She said Miss Johnson dropped off a box of books to my door to encourage my babies to read beyond their collection. That's who our educators are. Hello. Come on, Miss Johnson. And Miss Johnson was a rare find. I stole her. Sometimes I want to bring her back, but she is 100% my sweetheart because she means well. She wants our kids reading and she's pushing towards that. I can't wait to get her back into the library so that all students can experience her genius and expertise in library sciences and informational sciences. I'm excited. Oh, I need her to drop off books to my house. I got Miss Johnson. All right, I'm gonna turn it over to you guys. I think I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Okay, thank you for joining us,
everybody. Love you, Miss Johnson. Look, Miss Mouchette, give her shout outs. Love you guys. I know you guys are gonna pull me out. Okay, I'm gone.
Okay, so it's just back to the co-host over here. But like we said, we usually open up our sessions with the walkthrough with Miss Bishop, but we are going to end our session today with that.
Okay.
So we're gonna put that on and then we'll do a closing. If you guys have any questions throughout, you can always put them in the comments and we're here to answer. But right now what we're gonna do is we are going to watch a school walkthrough. Share audio.
We're gonna do a walkthrough with the parents.
Yep. So I hope you guys are ready. You guys get to see our school from the front door through every classroom.
287 family. This is Miss Mouchette, your school social worker, and this is your PS 287 Friday morning show. On this episode of our PS 287 iStrong morning show, we will be watching Miss Bishop share a message with us and giving us a tour of what PS 287 looks like since we've reopened after the pandemic. Take a look.
All right, guys. So I know that some of the families are remote and we still have some major concerns, but I want to kind of let you know what's happening at 287 and how proud I am, okay? So the first class I want to sneak into is definitely our pre-K. Now, if you have a family member, a cousin, an auntie, a niece, a nephew, and they need a pre-K room, in person or remote, this is the teacher to go to. So what you guys were able to see was instructional learning, right? So that was pre-K, they're learning the basics. This, if you didn't know, 287 always had a dentistry clinic. So this was actually the dentistry clinic. So when COVID came in, we just kind of repurposed it. That's the word, repurposed. We purposed it for our needs for COVID, and we haven't had a need for this. If a child has a fever and is extreme, we have an isolation room. Inside you'll see an air purifier, accessible windows, a cot. You know, I'm gonna stress to my PTA, we can probably upgrade it if we can. My nurse over here, there were other things that the school's health department provided, a new structure, other things. Hey, Mr. Herman. So, you know, and we also did cubbies. So we repurposed this, we put in cubbies, just in case you had to check up your child, everything is isolated. When you guys come into the office or online and you need to register your kids for kindergarten, pre-K, or regular school, it goes to my office team and they are 100% ready to go. This is the office you would go into. You know, Ms. Hall, Ms. Evans, Ms. Francois, they're here to support you guys. And so if you have, again, any family member, any person that needs to speak another language or is learning English, and you want to invite them into 287, please do so. Reach out to Ms. Evans today. So in the hallway, although we are doing remote, if you look on these walls, we are supervising. So this is the poetry roll from our community. People are talking about our community uses poetry to express hope. We knew that was one thing we wanted to deal with. Social emotional reading, learning. The iStrong leaders, this is where the class awards go, so it's being updated. Preparing for Friday. Our 287 entrepreneurship wall, this is my favorite wall. This is coming from our spring town halls, where we actually asked families to think about what they do really well, and they started businesses. So shout out to Kiki Foodie, shout out to Auntie Dom's crew, shout out to Marlene's Baby Cakes, and shout out to Everything with Tea Catering. So, and we have more. This is just the first 4, but I honestly could probably fill the bottom wall with some students that started their businesses too. This is my other walls, student government. They are doing amazing work. Every child, every day can come get a lunch. Let me say that. Lunch in the cafeteria is usually bagged. And if it's hot, they usually have a platter. So if you're in remote learning and you need lunch or breakfast, please come out for that. This is another favorite staple of mine. You're gonna see this twice. I don't know how to package this and keep it, but it says my We Are iStrong. And if you look closely, Ms. Michelle, you see the images of my babies. I can't see. Aww. This is our year's goals. What I think I'm gonna do is post it and share it on our Facebook and our Instagram and Twitter accounts. And what you're gonna find are 5 key school goals that we are focusing on this year to address major absenteeism, ELA, and math. So I'm gonna take you to the kindergarten class, this whole class. And so this class happens in person and it happens remote.
You have to say hello. Good job. So next, you have to say hello. Good. So next.
So although it's really challenging to figure out how to educate kids and push them at the same time in 2 locations, kindergarten is a good example of how my educational assistant, Ms. Covington, as well, is helping them remotely. So what's really different about 287, and I can only speak about 287, is that I have really strong educational assistants. You know, we usually call them paraprofessionals, but to be very honest, a strong para is a powerful educational assistant. They will help your child as simply as getting up, making sure that their work is done correctly, advocating for your student. I've had educational assistants that fight for every child that comes before them, whether the homework is clear, meeting with teachers just to speak to them about it. The next one that you're going to see is my 1st and 2nd grade classrooms. And just like I was talking about strong educational assistants, Miss Marshall is one of the strongest. So she does the work in the building, and the teachers are working outside, so we're just going to peek in. So I know by now you're like, what in the world? They're jumping up and down? Yes. What we found based on research is that if you just say kids stay on the screen all day and they don't get a chance to jump up around, they won't make it happen. So even when they're in the person and they're learning, we have to make breaks. But I'm thinking about you and your book and your posters. I couldn't forget. He's teaching me Arabic. Okay, so we found based on research that if you give kids opportunities to exercise, to have a break, to breathe in, it's called mindfulness and wellness. And so we want to give kids those opportunities in class. So I'm being paused right here. So every week when we're on town hall, you hear about the class awards. So every class award that goes downstairs, we take them back and we put them upstairs. So there's a hallway with the classes that won. You'll see 4th grade blended cohort, the dates, and for each one, so member mentality, transition, versatility. You'll see that. And then when you look on the other side of this hallway, you're also going to find our Star Student of the Week. So if you've been honored as a Star Student, guess what? You're on the wall. Your name and family is on the side. So even if you've been working remotely, as long as your teacher selected you, you're on that road. Yeah, this is Miss Mouchette's woosah moment, okay? So this is welcome to the cone room and Google Store. I can't wait. So we're getting up pieces, the things that need to be ordered from the Google Store that's coming. Therapy happens here. You know, and also the SEL checklist. Those of you remember this in town hall. I was under so much pressure. Miss Michelle would ask those questions. I had to restate the question, answer the question, add 2 details. But this checklist is throughout the building. You'll see it downstairs. You see it here. When we open up fully and we get to have the cafeteria, you'll see it in the cafeteria, in the library. So you'll see evidence of this SEL checklist every year. And it's just a reminder to us that we should check in with each other. And I think the word is empathy. Okay, good job, I'm paying attention. We're gonna sneak into Miss King's 3rd grade. It's Miss King and Miss Pinkston.
Yeah, go to 7-2. And Jamal, I want you to be one to share that, okay? 7 groups of 2. You get done holding it up so they can talk about the work.
So as you can see, this concept of first off, let me just give a shout out to my classrooms because this concept of teaching remote and hybrid. So you saw her on the computer and you saw the kids being able to be seen on smart boards. That goes back to keep your cameras on. We want to make sure that people feel connected. And that's the biggest thing. We're going to go into 4th grade and still on Miss Cassad's class. So I'm just gonna pick, I can't really record this part, but Ms. Brown definitely still does related services, some child related services. You can schedule in person, out person, so I don't think no one is in, but we'll just come with them. She's removed. So I guess what I want to leave with you on this tour, because I'm going to 5th grade, I graduated class. What I want to leave with you is that learning is happening in 287. We definitely need the support, the encouragement, and even the frustration of our families. Yes, I said the F word of frustrations. I want you to share your frustrations with technology, with attendance calls, with books, access. And what do I want you to share them? I don't want you to be quiet and upset. I want you to be passionate and very direct about what you need because we're in this together. When you see together, we are strong, that's what it means. It's together. The dedication that these teachers put into coming to work every Monday through Thursday in the building, some teachers travel buses, trains, one bus and a train to come here. Some people have to leave their families on remote. And I know that you guys know it, but I want to put it inside of you so you understand that your frustrations are our frustrations, and we want to work together to ease them. There was Mr. G outside, and he's been doing e-STEAM classes. We were teaching kids technology, how to type. So you'll see that in the Google Classrooms. Hi, Mamoon. I'm learning Arabic any day. And I know you guys are like, she's excited about Arabic. Here's why. Every child, whether they can speak whether they can write, has something they're expert in. And as the adults in the building, it's important to me that we celebrate that. What are you an expert in? And how can I challenge you? This is the 5th grade wing. This is Miss Kay, Miss Taylor's room. So I'm going to get ready to end this tour because I'm tired. That's number one. Each class or each grade, I'll just pause here so you can here, each class in this building has 2 classrooms. So I'm sneaking into the 5th grade class. So we're equipped to split class. The piece where you saw the baskets, if you looked closely, you saw Ziploc bags. Everything is done in the thinking and the thought of. We have to ensure that there's no cross-contamination. And my staff did an amazing job with that work. So I just want to share with you, because you never get a chance to see, take a few minutes to kind of walk through and show you what's happening in the building. I'm so excited to be able to lead this community because you guys are actually leading the work. So again, families, as you're watching, share your frustrations. Don't be angry alone. Get us in on it so we can support you. And remember, all cameras on. We want this screen to disappear and stay connected. Take care, everybody.
Okay, we're back. Woo! Oh, so Miss Evans and I were just talking, and we're just amazed at the work and the way that the kids can lead these conversations.
Yes.
I took them in for this interview yesterday. I let them know at like 2:00. I was like, we chose you. You guys are going to be part of this. There was no a rehearsal.
No rehearsal. Everything was live. As she spoke this morning with those students, they responded live. Those out there, that was a pre-K, Miss Lola, 3rd grade, Mr. Rashad, and 5th grade, Miss Abigail. And as Miss Jenna just said, there was no prompting tool, there was no prep. We just explained to them yesterday what we were going to do. They went home, talked with their parents. Maybe their parents prepped them. I don't know. When they came down this morning, it was live, and they just spoke. They spoke out of their own truths. And as an adult here, I was amazed how comfortable they were, and they spoke about the school that they go to, and how Rashad shared about his siblings, and Abby shared about her siblings, and I had to add about Lola had 2 siblings that graduated from here. So it's just amazing how these students feel in this building, and it, as I always say, it is a pleasure and a privilege to be here.
Yeah. So, I think we're going to wrap it up. And again, these sessions are posted on our YouTube and Facebook, so you can always access them. Again, call our school, call Miss Evans. She will set up if you want to come in for, obviously right now with CDC guidelines, we're obviously abiding by, so that's why we did these virtual ones. But if you want to call and if we can set up some kind of tour physically, obviously safety first.
Right.
But please call, send us an email, find us on Twitter, whatever it may be, reach out. If you want your child here, we are willing to take them and we can't wait to meet them.
We're willing to take them. You can call us at PS287 718-834-4745. Call us. You can ask for Miss Evans. You can ask for Miss Jenna.
Yeah.
Feel free to call, even if you just want to call and ask some questions that you thought about after you watched the live school tour. Feel free. Don't hesitate. There's no bad question. Whatever question you need to ask about your child attending this school, ask it. Please feel comfortable asking whatever question, because listen, you're leaving your child in our hands from 8:50 to 2:30. You want to know what's going on in that building and you want some honesty. So feel free to call us at that number.
Yes. And I just want to say, if you do come here, we have a lot of different messenger systems. We have Kinvolved. You get text messages. We have Class Dojo where our kids earn points and that you can find all the different events going on. We love to use social media. So again, there's so many avenues. We'd love to have you. And thank you for tuning in.
Let me add one more thing.
Okay.
I know you're gonna watch this at a later date with your significant other, and you say, let's check this school out. Do me a favor. After you watch this, watch our town hall. Watch our town hall. As Ms. Bishop tells you, we have many videos about what we've been doing since COVID affected, since we've been shut down or shut out, or however you want to view it. We have videotaped every single event that went on in this school. Nothing has changed. Just the idea that the whole entire school is not physically in the building, events still go on.
Yeah, and like you said, like Dr. Alexis, who was here last year, and she said, pandemic is opportunity, correct?
Right?
Is that what you said?
Opportunity.
Here at 287, we've definitely taken the opportunity to just dive in and do the work and continue the work. So we just want to say thank you, and we look forward to meeting you, new families, new students, and again, reach out. Thank you.
Bye-bye.